Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. FPL Consult here, and in today's video I'm going to share with you guys my Gameweek 9 team selection. The bench boost is active for my team and I've also made one free transfer. So I'm going to talk through all of that in today's video. If you guys enjoy it, please do drop a like, please do subscribe as well, and let's jump straight in. So looking at my starting 11, nothing really has changed in terms of the makeup of the players, but what has changed for sure is the yellow flag on Enzo Fernandez. Now, when I recorded the transfer plans video on Tuesday, Enzo Fernandez was still yellow flagged, and that was the main reason why I was uncertain as to whether I wanted to bench boost in Game Week 9 or delay it to Game Week 11 instead. Now, what has happened so far is that midweek, Enzo Fernandez featured for Chelsea. He started the game against Ajax, and also he came off at halftime. So that was great because that means that he gets a good rest. And what's great is also that Enzo Maresca does not take the Sunderland game lightly. He did say after the Ajax game midweek that he wants his players ready for Sunderland, and taking Enzo off basically just signals to me that that is where he wants to kind of save him for the Sunderland game. So I do feel very strongly that Enzo Fernandez will start, so that's great as compared to previously what I felt. And then in terms of Caicedo, who's first on the bench and also someone I had in the team to get ready for this Sunderland game when I planned to bench boost, he was a bit of a doubt, when he only played 45 minutes in Game Week 8. But now that he kind of started in midweek against Ajax as well, and he came off around the 50th minute once Chelsea went 5-1 up, he also got a really good rest. And what it signals to me is that basically Enzo and Caicedo are good to go for Game Week 9. So those are the kind of main things that has changed. In terms of the other player that I wasn't certain of whether he'll start in Game Week 9 or not, it's really Diouf from West Ham, who's no longer in the squad because I removed him from Michael Keane, who is second on the bench. Now, the main reason why I brought Michael Keane in, even though he plays Tottenham now in Game Week 9, is firstly, he is 1 million cheaper than Tarkowski. He's pretty good for DEFCON as well. Obviously not as good as Tarkowski, but he does put up very good DEFCON numbers overall. And also, Everton actually do rotate very well with Bournemouth. And as you guys can see here, Senesi is a player I have in my starting 11 because he has Nottingham Forest now in Game Week 9. In Game Week 10 and in Game Week 11, he'll be playing Man City and Aston Villa respectively. Those are weeks that Michael Keane will be playing Sunderland and Fulham respectively. So I can just very well rotate those two, start Michael Keane instead of Senesi for the next 2 weeks, and then bring Senesi back in again. So not only does Michael Keane give me a guaranteed starter now on the bench for my bench boost in Game Week 9, but also gives me good fixtures in terms of my defensive rotations for the next two. I also like that he does have a bit of that knack of scoring goals, a set piece goal, or even just from open play after the set piece is scrambly, he does pop off with some of those returns as well. So I do like that I have Michael Keane here. Again, I don't think he's going to be very highly owned, and Tottenham is not a fixture I particularly expect Everton to keep a clean sheet. But that said, it's also at home for Everton, and Tottenham really have not been firing recently. So Michael Keane here was brought in place of Diouf, and that also does make the bench very, very much stronger. So in terms of my bench boost, is Dubravka, Wolves away, Caicedo, Sunderland at home, Keane, Tottenham at home, and Rodon, West Ham at home. So I really do like the set of fixtures here for my bench. I do foresee some DEFCON points for Rodon and Keane, so I do think that the floor for this bench boost is already raised. Dubravka against Wolves definitely could get a clean sheet there, and then Caicedo, let's hope he gets a goal against Sunderland. So bench boost very much active, and I think that's the way that I will go. I think something that I have to mention as well is the captaincy armband. Now, I haven't put it on any player at this point, but I think I'm pretty much 70% likely going to put it on Haaland. I am considering whether I should take it off him or not, but I think I'm more likely to leave it on him. Again, we'll see on the deadline stream. But what I have here in terms of my captaincy options is potentially going against Haaland, Aston Villa away, and looking at maybe Semenyo or even Bukayo Saka against Crystal Palace. I think even Voltemade at home against Fulham is a decent consideration. But that said, I'm not super confident of going against Haaland with the form that he's in. I can also pick out a couple of pointers about the other players I just mentioned that are captaincy options, such as Sean Dyche coming in as the manager for Nottingham Forest and potentially setting up in a very defensive setup, so maybe Semenyo doesn't score as well. Saka against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are technically not an easy team to play against. And then Voltemata playing against Fulham, where Fulham just kept Arsenal to a 1-0 game in Game Week 8. So I can say lots of kind of narratives, and I think overall I probably still stick with Haaland captain. It's just that I'm still sitting on that decision. We'll see where I land closer to the deadline. But if not, this is how my team looks like for Game Week 9. And now that as we get closer to Game Week 9, the bench boost is very much active as opposed to initially on Tuesday where I was uncertain. It's a lot more certain now. There we go with my team. Let me know what you guys think. If you want a bench boost as well, drop in the comments down below how your bench looks like. I'll be keen to know. If not, also drop some of your transfer dilemmas. I'll be keen to help. If you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like. Please do subscribe as well. And I'll catch you on the deadline stream 3 hours before the deadline as always. Bye-bye.